let's do this shit.
Rolling.
What's going on, guys? Bradley Martin here, and today, the final installment, if that even makes sense. The last part of this series, this is the push-pull for hypertrophy, aka gains, aka Arnold chest, aka shoulder gains, aka everything. Anyways, okay, this is pretty basic, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. For hypertrophy, for building muscle, it's about the control. It's about the mind-muscle connection. It's about you moving the weight with the muscle, not just going through the movements. Like the other two things, the strength is about just moving the most amount of weight possible. Okay, the explosiveness is about moving weight as quickly as possible in control. So this is about, again, like I said, letting the muscles, so letting the chest, for example, on the chest, on the bench press, let your muscles move the weight. Don't just think about like pushing the weight fast, you know, struggling. You should be like in control. The mind-muscle connection, that's what this is all about, building that connection with the muscle so that you can build the most amount of muscle. And the beauty of all these things together is that they all do the same thing, right? If you can get stronger, right, you can build more muscle. If you can build more muscle, you can get that muscle stronger. And the explosiveness, moving the weight quickly, is getting your body used to moving the weight quickly, right? So that you, because essentially, like, even as the weight gets heavier and heavier, like my focus of moving 315 is the same way, like I'm trying to move it as quickly as I can. The same way as if I get under 500 pounds, I'm trying to move it as quickly as I can. Granted, the speed is gonna be way different visually to someone seeing it. I'm still trying to move that weight as fast as I can. I'm not just trying to grind through the rep like I would if I'm trying to build muscle. Like if I'm trying to build muscle, I'm trying to make my muscles, right, move the weight. The focus is on the connection, the mind-muscle connection, having the chest contract, squeeze. That's what the hypertrophy thing is about. So for this push-pull for hypertrophy, when you're doing the bench press, move the weight with the muscle. Focus on contracting, squeezing the chest. So to give you some tips, think about as you're pressing, kind of like push your elbows in, squeeze your chest, go through it slow, go through it controlled. Try and get rep range. Like I like to do anything for hypertrophy anywhere from like more than 8, not more than 15, but somewhere in there. So like more than 8, but not more than 15. I normally land around like 12. For the row, same thing. For the row, I'm thinking about the same rep range, and I'm just trying to contract, squeeze my back. I'm trying to focus on moving the weight with my back, nothing else. Everything is staying hinged in that position, but all I'm thinking about is pulling my elbows back, trying to hit that waistline and keep it tight the whole time. Just think about staying contracted. So I try not to like relax my back as if I would, like if I was doing strength, I would relax and then pull as hard as I can, or explosive, the same thing. I drop it and then pull as hard as I can. So you guys gotta understand though, no matter how you do any of these things, what, you know, excuse me, no matter how, but whether it be like a, you know, a row or a bicycle or whatever it is, all these things add to the same thing. And that's what I'm trying to get across in the point of these videos. Like, your goal should be to try to be stronger, to be more explosive, to build more muscle, because they're all gonna amount to the same thing, making you better at the bench press or the squat or the deadlift or the row, whatever it is, and they all kind of are congruent. I mean, they absolutely are. They absolutely all add to each other. The strength adds to building the muscle, having more muscle built adds to adding more strength. The explosiveness is like a key element of like being able to get those other things. So this is like, again, the most basic like routine to follow or to implement in your training, but I just want to put it out there because I think a lot of people see, and I talked to Nadeem about this because he's a douchebag, but not because he's a douchebag, just because I wanted to spitball with him. But I'm sorry, I keep talking. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I actually like Nadeem. Yeah. I actually like Nadeem.
Just for your bus home?
Bro, I got a car.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you. Anyways.
You really put it in your pocket though?
Yeah, I took it. It's mine now. It's done. You're broke now. Now you're broke.
Now I'm broke. Okay.
How's it feel? Anyways.
Bam.
The point of all this is like, I did these video series because I've noticed, I've seen people in the gym you know, you type stuff like, okay, do this row exercise or do this exercise, do this check exercise, whatever it is. I think a lot of people just see routines and are like, you just make your best guess of like, okay, that person's doing it like this, and they just go and they do it and they just think like, okay, a row A to B, like, or a bench press A to B. They just think about moving the weight. They're not so much like why they're doing what they're doing, what the focus is. So it's more than just moving the weight around and why you're doing it. Try to understand why you're doing it, and you'll have a better like a more well-rounded approach of like when you're going to do these certain routines, like what your focus is, why someone says like 5 sets, 5 reps. What does that actually mean, and what are they focusing on? Are they focusing on strength? Are they focusing on hypertrophy? Focusing on strength, most likely, right? So instead of just like getting routines and being like, oh, this is, you just do this, you just do it willy-nilly, like there's more to it, and I just want you guys to be mindful, to think about it, to understand it, so that you can make the best moves, the best choices on programs, the best thing for you or wherever you're lacking, so that you know how to like, okay, I need to get a little stronger here, I need to get like a strength training routine, and then I want to couple that with like an explosive type routine, and then, you know, where is my hypertrophy training, like, so that you guys can just make the best decisions for you, instead of just like willy-nilly get a program and say, call it a day. But that's it, that's all I got. I appreciate you guys' support. Find me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube. You're here, like always. I appreciate you. I'm out. You want that money back though?
I need it, yeah.
Okay, I got you, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This is for the months of videos, right?
Well, I pay you way. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I pay you way more than that, bro. You fucking asshole. Go to hell.